Welcome back to the Crystal Cares Yoga channel. My name is Crystal, and this is a yoga class for when you're feeling under the weather. Cough, cold, headache, cramps, whatever it is, jump into your comfiest outfit. Those old sweatpants from high school, those ones, the comfiest ones. Throw them on and get yourself on a mat or in your bed, even if you prefer to practice from there. And let's find some relief. For this practice, you might want a couple of blocks and a bolster. I also have a blanket back here. If you don't have blocks or a bolster accessible, 2 nice firm pillows will do the trick. We'll start in Supta Badakanasana while supporting our back on this prop structure. So I set up 2 blocks and then just set my bolster or pillow on top of that. Then line up the sits bones with the edge of the bolster. Recline the spine back. Let the shoulders melt off the sides. And then the knees fall off to the side. Soles of feet come together. And you find your breath here, maybe breathing through the nose, or if that's difficult for you, if you're stuffed up a bit, breathing through the mouth is just fine. Just allow the breath to fill up the body. Send that breath to any place that needs relief or healing. And we'll invite in our Breath Pranayama, or Brahmari breath. If you haven't done that one before, it's a fun one. It sounds like the buzzing of a bee as you exhale. You do this by breathing through your teeth and you make that humming sound in your throat. So it sounds like this. Good. And continue on with your bee breath for a few more rounds. You can feel that comforting vibration that it creates all through your mouth and through your throat, through your heart and chest cavity. This breath is great for your heart and your throat chakra, and very subtly it helps to break up any phlegm or blockages that might be in the pathway of your breath. Let's do 2 more rounds of bee breath. Inhale. Inhale. Good. And release the bee breath. Come back to your own natural rhythm of breathing. And then place your palms on the outer edges of your thighs. Gently draw your knees back in towards the middle. And then step the feet straight down below you for supported fish pose. Bring the arms up by your shoulders at about a 90-degree end, and they peel open off the edges of your bolster or pillows to open up through the chest. And if at any point throughout this practice you want to cover up your body with a blanket for some extra warmth or comfort, feel free to do so. Opening across the shoulders, across the pectorals. Good. And then interlace your fingers right above your heart center. Reach those pointer fingers up towards the ceiling, sending energy upwards. Heart lifts high. And then cross your arms to reach your palms for the opposite shoulder, giving yourself a hug here. So I have my right arm on top, left arm under. And then cross your left ankle over your right ankle. If your elbows are close to your chest, see if you can lift them up so the elbows point up towards the ceiling, and breathe through the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Unfurl the arms, reach them back up towards the ceiling. Switch the arms. So now the left arm is on top. Hands keep reaching for the opposite shoulders. And then switch the feet as well. Right ankle crosses over left ankle. Elbows point up towards the ceiling. And 3 breaths here. However you need to do it. Inhale. Send it through the body. Exhale. Inhale. Send it through. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Send it through. Exhale. Arms reach back up for the ceiling. Uncross the ankles. Release the arms down at your sides. Step your feet up towards your hips. And then drop both knees over towards the right side. Bring your palms to the floor or your bed and press yourself up. Inch your right hip closer towards your bolster or pillows and walk your chest out over that support for a belly facing twist. Go ahead and cover yourself up if you'd like to. And just melt into this pillow. Let it be like a comforting hug. And keep sending the breath through your spine. Make sure your head and neck are supported. Let the body melt. Let it feel heavy. Like a feeling of surrendering your weight. And one more breath here on this side. Deep inhale. And exhale. Press through the palms of the hands. Lift the torso up off the props. Transfer back over the hip bones to drop the knees onto the other side. Keep twisting the spine around, turning towards your pillow or bolster again. Inch the hips where you need it. And then walk the chest out over the bolsters. Turning your head to whichever direction works for your neck. And breathing through the spine. Surrendering the weight. Giving your body over to the sensation of comfort. If you need a hug to feel better, let this posture be that hug for you. One more deep breath in here. And exhale, let it go. Press up through the palms. Lift the torso off the props. Turn around back over the hip bones. Keep the left foot in towards your root. Send the right foot out to the side. Grab your props or pillows and set them up in front of you here. I'll turn to face you. Root through the sit bones and then melt the torso over your pillow. Resting the forehead. Gently opening the hips. No need to engage in the hip sockets here. Just let the bones release. No gripping. Just releasing. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Hands walk up. Switch out the feet. Right foot comes up to the root. Left heel goes out to the side. Transfer the props over. And release the torso over. Femur bones release. Sending the breath where you need the relief. One more deep breath on this side. Inhale. And send that breath, exhale. Lift up the torso. Keep the right heel up at the root, and then bring the left leg over it for your Sukhasana. Releasing the hips here and walking the torso out to the diagonal. Breathing through the outer hips. One more deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Press through the palms. Switch out the leg that's on top. Then switch the props over again. And release the torso over the diagonal. Breathing into the outer hips. Letting the weight of the legs drop down. And one more breath here on this side. Inhale. And exhale. Walk up through the palms. And then set your props or pillow back where you had them at the very beginning as a support. And then turn the hips back around. Recline the spine back over the bolster. Bring the right knee up towards the chest and extend the left leg long down the mat. Draw some little rotations in the right hip bone. This pose is great for cramps or if you have a little stomach bug or something like that. It gives relief to our intestines. And then open the right knee over to the side. I like to use my blanket on top of my knee. Just gives it a little bit of a guide to open that hip. Breathing in that relief. Coming back to your B breath if that felt good for your body. Bring the right knee back into the center. You can extend that leg if that feels good for your hamstring. If not, just keep it hugged in. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Extend the right leg down on the mat. Left knee comes up to the chest. Tight squeeze in. Draw circles if you'd like to in the hip joint. Open the left leg out to the side. Keeping the knee straight out from the hip joint. Option to place that blanket on top of the knee. It's just a very light weight to guide that knee to open. 3 breaths. Left knee comes back to the center. Draw it inward. And then option to extend the heel or keep that knee into your chest, whichever feels better for you and your body right now. Breathe through the hamstring if it's extended. 3 breaths. Bend the left knee back into the chest. Right knee comes to join it. Both knees hug in. Tight squeeze here, reaching for those opposite elbows. Option to curl the forehead towards the knees if that feels good for your body. And when you're ready, release the legs, shoulders melt back. You can keep them on top of your blankets, or your pillows rather, or your bolster as you extend your legs down the mat. Or if you prefer, you can remove some of those props from under you for your final Shavasana. One more deep breath in here. And exhale it out. Continue to bring those deep breaths into your body, to fill it up with oxygen. Just through that breath, through the oxygenation, that we find our relief and healing. You can stay in this Shavasana as long as you need to. Maybe even transition right into a nap if you need to. Or if you feel good to get up and get moving, bring your hands up to your heart center. With all my love, gratitude, positive and healing vibes, I bow to each of you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for that practice. I hope you're feeling a little bit more like yourself, or are at least finding it a little bit easier to get some rest. If you like this video, throw me a thumbs up, and please subscribe to Crystal Cares Yoga. Until next time.